Anthony Joshua knocked out by Andy Ruiz.
Ruiz Jr., the first Mexican heavyweight champion.
On June 1st, 2019, Andy Ruiz Jr. stunned the boxing world.
Wearing white with gold and stands 6'2". Ruiz Jr.
With his soft frame and underdog status, not many gave him a chance against the chiseled, undefeated Anthony Joshua.
And he's going for it. Ruiz Joshua.
Wow!
Anthony Joshua hit an unbelievable round here. What happens next?
And that's Ruiz. He can time you. That's
Both down in one of the most dramatic heavyweight rounds in.
I don't think Ruiz sees it.
Oh, Andy Ruiz can pat down a little right hand for his. Oh, and he's in all sorts of trouble. Joshua, and he's down. And the bell's gonna come, and he's taken up. And this.
But after taking the heat from Joshua in round 3, Ruiz continued with fierce determination. He dropped Joshua 4 times and won by TKO.
Third time, and it's all horribly wrong. 3, 7, his dream debut turning into a nightmare. A minute 40.
What's the delay here? What is the referee doing?
Wow, he's waving it off. Andy Ruiz Jr., the first Mexican heavyweight champion. On the biggest night of his life, and all the talk of Deontay Wilder and such a tight-knit team, and really we are stuck.
Destroyer Ruiz Jr.
Gabriella Fondora versus Gabriella Celeste. Leading up to the fight, Gabriella Celeste exuded overconfidence and signaled that the fight would be an end for Fondora.
Leila Ali of Argentina, they meet one final time before squaring. Gabriella on the shoulders of that woman from Argentina, Chucky.
But once inside the ring, Fondora showcased her superior skill and precision.
She's not moving unless they have to. You know, they're flat-footed, but they're powerful.
But Alanis has to close the distance. Oh, a nice left, and Alanis.
With strategically positioned power shots and unrelenting combinations, Fondora dominated from the first few rounds.
That's when their height, turns against them, and that's when.
In some ways, I think she fights a little more tactically.
Right hand.
Back-to-back body shots from Fondora.
I like what I'm seeing, but don't throw too many.
Started to break, as Sergio mentioned, started to break Alanis down with shots just like that.
Man, that was a tough one for Alanis Chucky. She's like a zombie. Oh, and she couldn't handle that one. Down she goes.
That would be true. That was a terrific straight left hand.
Celeste found it difficult to keep up with Fondora's skills and ended up receiving a humbling punch packed with power that knocked her out.
Fondora is zeroing in, her towel comes in.
Nuts, but Alanis take.
Look at this left hand. Boom, right on the chin. The knees had no chance. They just buckled right away. Foot, but I don't think it was a foot. It was a punch like that. That was a second knockdown right there. That was undeniable. Both those shots rocked Alanis. That's a champion with championship heart.
James Gallagher versus Ricky Bandejas. Irish rising star James Gallagher entered Bellator 204 with supreme confidence, boasting about his superiority. He used early hostility and derogatory remarks to try to scare Ricky Bandejas.
They set up me takedowns or whatever. Now I can strike to knock you out. I can strike to take you down. When I get on top of your foot, you're not getting back up, and that's just the way it is. I feel like I've got all the options. You know what I mean? I'm the best in the world. There's no one. It's not even that I think I'm better. I know there's no one better than me. I know I'm the best 135er in the whole division and 45er.
See after me, and I'm coming for that belt, and I'm taking it. I'm going to whip this fella on Friday night, and then I'm going straight for that fucking belt. Saturday night or Friday night when I walk back in there, I'm going to let it all go. Every shot, his head's going to move.
10-1 Bandejas versus 7-0 Gallagher.
But Bandejas maintained his composure and changed the momentum halfway through the opening round by using a strong right hand to knock Gallagher out. Gallagher was defeated by a head kick and subsequent blows, giving Bandejas a surprise knockout victory in just 2.5 minutes of the first round. Sam Maxwell versus Sabri Sadiri. The Frenchman Sabri Sadiri dominated the fight in the first round, knocking Maxwell down twice and controlling the fight.
Through the ranks as a bit to get to the final of the... Oh my goodness! I'm good enough to find a punch like that. Well, a dramatic opening, and he's looking to take Maxwell out here. Oh, he's got him again. Right hand this time. And this is turning into a nightmare for him.
Well, he was doing okay. He wasn't dominating the round, but he was doing enough to win the round. But all of a sudden, there again, a double jab and a right hand. He missed.
Blood flowing from it. Oh, his big right hand right on the bell. The French corner.
Oh, good shot.
Maxwell's face starting to look busted up here. He looks a bit groggy. Here he comes again, Sadiri. And Maxwell almost falling into...
Needed to be at half an inch closer there with that right hand there, Sadiri.
Maxwell looking for big shots now.
By the final round, confident of his victory, Sadiri began to show off and taunt Maxwell, a mistake he would later regret.
Again, this is from such an unusual angle, and it's hard to defend against. Stand Sadiri, comes in, this is the fight he knows he can hurt the guy in.
With seconds remaining, Maxwell delivered a vicious left-right combo that sent Sadiri crashing to the canvas in a shocking last-second knockout.
Oh, great shot! Left hand, right hand from Maxwell. Well, where did that come from? I can hardly believe what I've seen. An astonishing turnaround. He gets to his feet, and he stopped it! He stopped it! Sam Maxwell turns that fight around.
Butte versus Miranda. Edison Miranda, an Olympic bronze medalist, competed against Lucian Butte.
Touch him up and go.
Boy, the first thing you know...
Butte appeared calm right away, controlling the battle with deft movements and well-timed combinations.
He's trying different things.
Defense.
Miranda's always...
I could relax a little bit, but against him, this guy could knock you out.
More jabs need to come.
Miranda clearly seems to have more of a plan.
Miranda, frustrated by his failure, turned to taunting, even lowering his hands in a show of overconfidence.
Oh, good right hand by Miranda to start that exchange.
In the corner, it's the puncher like Miranda, you understand why.
And Miranda just came to with a great right hand straight.
However, like many others before him, his arrogance proved to be expensive.
Combination from Butte. Miranda says, that's all you got?
Miranda pushed forward carelessly in the third round, but Butte delivered a crushing left uppercut.
Up to the fight, but down he goes! Oh! And a short punch inside!
I guess he had some more.
Not unfamiliar territory for Miranda. He's been down, but can he gather something? Not unfamiliar territory for Miranda. He's been down, but can he gather something?
That's it.
Ernie Cerise.
There's more punches in Butte.
Jenny Clausius versus Britton Hart. In the electrifying build-up to BKFC 19, tension soared as Jenny Savage Clausius brazenly disrespected Britton Hart by throwing a cloth at the back of her head during the press conference. This blatant act of disrespect set the stage for a showdown. From the opening bell, Hart showcased her superior technique and relentless aggression. She systematically dismantled Clausius with precise combinations, dominating each exchange.
Southpaw stance. Good right hand from Britton Hart.
Trying to stay busy, trying to dictate the tempo and the movement. Now exploding forward. Big shots by Bret Hart. Body head. Short left-hand counter from Savage off of the turn.
Savage is grabbing her, but she's getting punched while she's doing it.
Held by Jenny Savage. Body shots right hand. Christopher Young telling Bret Hart. Bret Hart versus Jenny Savage. Get a lot of NFL players.
Current guys like, you guys are crazy here.
Good right hand. Big sequence again from Hart. Savage firing back into the pocket. Lefts to the body. Somewhere Don Fry is smiling at this. This is more aggression than we've ever seen from Bret Hart. True to her word against Jenny Savage. Half-tie plunge snap. Left hand from the orthodox stance from Bret Hart. Right hand on the entry. Back to the inside. That punch appeared late. Again, Christopher Young.
And there's Bret Hart coming after her opponent, rubbing the head and opening up her body and letting Bret Hart continue.
Savage pivoting off of the scratch line. Big right hand, another right hand. Furious onslaught now from Bret Hart into the pocket. Savage trying to clinch, trying to hit that single collar tie, half-tie plum again. Hart to the body.
The referee intervened in the third round, declaring Hart the victor by TKO. This decisive performance avenged the pre-fight disrespect and solidified Bret Hart's reputation as a formidable force in the ring.
His ability to take punches right there. She's getting beat up all over the
Christopher Young taking a closer look. Look at his position.
They might see coming back very well.
Left hand. More big shots. Final seconds, round number 3. Hart trying to finish it here. Relentless to the body, to the head.
Andre Mikovich versus Alex Hanan. Fueled by years of disparaging remarks, the feud between Andre Mikovich and Alex Hanan intensified in 2021. Hanan enraged Mikovich. His behavior was disrespectful, and he even punched Mikovich before the fight even started.
Gloves and let's get it on, boy. Listen, mate.
Okay, so that is certainly not in the spirit response, because we're happy with being punched in the...
Mikovich was in control from the beginning and defeated Hanan in the opening round.
And Hanan just stayed up. Hanan leaps in. As it's recovered, does Hanan. There's a shot again.
After knocking him down twice by the second, he threw a flurry of punches that compelled the referee to end the bout.
Responds. Body shot.
Big right hand.
Misses with his right hand and works, and there's the hook again, and he goes again. But he wobbles back up.
35 seconds to finish.
And he takes another shot and more. And here they come, and there's the stoppage. And it's a victory for the Russian Kiwi, Andre Mikovich, on the big stage here in Australia for the first time. Here he goes, pouring in the pressure. Plenty of shots. And John Couchy said that'll do, and a good stoppage too, because he was...
Joe Harding versus Johan Segas. This fight was a painful reminder that there's a difference between entertaining the audience and underestimating an opponent, because it may lead to a very embarrassing moment.
Nice front teep. Got through there.
And the strength is shown off right there. He got in trouble, and he was able to whip Joe around. We're back to the center. Joe is all about the excitement and the unpredictability, so this is where he likes to thrive.
Joe Harding treated the ring as a circus show and decided to taunt Johan Segas with unnecessary dance moves.
Just taking some tape off the glove. Oh, touch gloves and the leg kick.
Never a fan of the touch gloves and then throw a punch or a kick.
Straight afterwards. Harding a little shuck and jive there.
A little bit showboat, and the problem behind it is it looks like Johan can hit probably pretty hard.
Yeah, you don't want to leave your chin in the wrong place.
However, his excessive showboating made him complacent, and he failed to see Segas setting up a brutal spinning kick.
Always sinks!
And that's exactly what I said is
Unbelievable!
You don't do that kind of stuff. Ends up getting pain for it.
And Segas just waited.
In a split second, Harding went from showman to knockout victim, as Sagas landed a devastating head kick that immediately put him down.
Viciousness in the ground and pound that followed.
Yeah, he definitely did come after him with a lot of anger, and it was probably the showboating.
We have your winner in the blue corner,
Michael Zarafa versus Isaac Hardman. Isaac Hardman started a furious altercation at the press conference.
Yeah, and it's going to show tomorrow. He's sparring with super welterweights. Ain't no super welterweight, and yes, I'm a big middleweight. I'll make the weight, and I'll walk straight up to this man. I'll bounce my gloves off his head.
Tomorrow night, the talk stops. He can say whatever he wants to say. Like I said, at the end of the day, skills get you over the line, and he doesn't have that.
I'm going to smash this bloke. It doesn't make me racist.
I want to. Hey, we got some tissues in here. Any tissue? You're emotional. You're emotional. You're a racist sook.
However, Zarafa let his fists speak for him when it counted most. He dominated Hardman from the first bell. Hardman was knocked down in the second round. Hardman discovered that winning in a news conference does not necessarily equate to victory in combat.
calls a stop to this competition for your winner by TKO.
Shannon Briggs versus Vitali Klitschko. Shannon Briggs was boisterous, brazen, and self-assured. He teased the champion, threatening to knock him out brutally.
Let's go, champ! Let's go, champ! Look at you! You up there shivering! Turned his back. He like, man, this motherfucker's crazy. There you go. Everywhere you go, I go. I'm the champ and you the choke. You okay, little buddy? Fighting the ring. I'm fighting the ring. You okay? How you doing? How's training?
Yeah.
You see the jab?
You're gonna hit my face?
Hey, yeah.
I'm gonna knock you out.
You ain't no champ. You look, you gotta fight. You ain't no champ.
But as soon as the brawl started, reality set in.
Test. Right hand. Back up Klitschko if they can. Right hand. And Klitschko's just walking through it. And again, he looks to chop. And Briggs comes in and I said Klitschko with a stoppage in the 7th or the 8th. And he's trying to make his only way. And Klitschko again. And Klitschko again with that chopping right. And Vitali and Vladimir Klitschko.
Klitschko delivered powerful blows. The swollen and injured Brig was barely upright at the last bell.
As well, it's classic stuff for Briggs. Body shot and then went for the big right and Briggs after go. Another left hook, right hand. Got another big right from Klitschko. He has won every round. And he has won it convincingly.
The outcome? Klitschko won by a lopsided decision, and Briggs had to go to the hospital after suffering from nerve damage and shattered bones. Vladimir Tok knocked out by Nabil Khachab.
Oh, out comes the mouthpiece again.
At Glory Collision 5, Nabil Khachab, the underdog with a chubby physique, faced the muscular Vladimir Tok.
Protect yourself at all time and listen to my command. Tough gloves if you want. Back to your corner.
In a battle that left fans on the edge of their seats, Khachab unleashed a barrage of punches in round 1, then a flurry of kicks in round 2.
The legs are given out for Tok.
Look at that speed of Khachab.
Boy, he looked like Usain Bolt running over there. And he's just hammering down low. And again.
Pounces right on you. Look at these combos, see? Once he mixes his punches with his kicks, that's when he's going to get that low kick finish.
Big locations being mentioned. Nothing confirmed yet, but it will be the biggest card perhaps Glory's ever had.
Being aggressive helps him. If he just waits, that when Khachab can put these combos, that's what he has to do, counter back.
Oh, out comes the mouthpiece again.
By round 3, Khachab's devastating left hook left Tok shaken and unable to recover.
Young age.
If he can stay focused.
But too talented in kickboxing.
Well, he's designed the perfect blueprint here tonight as snot comes flying out of the nose of big Vladimir Tok. More likely, Tok knocks down Khachab. Khachab knocks him out.
Well, I think it's going right down 10 seconds. I think it's just going to end with a blast.
Yeah, Tok is spent.
Yeah.
But give him credit, he went the distance. But tonight belonged.
David Lemieux versus Curtis Stevens. Curtis Stevens boldly claimed to give Lemieux pain before the fight.
This is the fight that I want and that I finally have gotten. So it's time to go in there March 11th and just put in the pain. Pain, you know, one of them toothaches? You ever had a bad toothache that you didn't go get taken out just yet? You had a surgery and they give you no medicines to help you cope with it? One of them type of pain. Pain that needs something to come in your body to take it away. A straight pain, you know.
But it was Stevens who was in pain when the battle started. Lemieux destroyed Stevens with a devastating left hook in the third round, knocking him out.
Right hand, but I think wide left hook.
There's a good left hook to the body by Lemieux. Perfect.
And Curtis is trying to get Lemieux to stop.
Good hook by Lemieux.
When he punches.
Field his own.
See, the closer they are.
Side against Stevens.
Correct. Because Curtis has the longer arms.
Lemieux delivered the only hurt that mattered, and the fight ended in a stunning knockout, demonstrating that in boxing, talking big is meaningless if you can't support it.
David Lemieux.
Well, he went to throw. Lemieux beat him to the punch with a short right hand, right on the chin.
A fierce rematch between Julius Long and Hemi Ahio took place in March 2019.
A lot of shade from Hemi Ahio. He's not wasting any power on any punches. Energy's being
The 7-1 Long was more interested in insulting his smaller opponent than engaging in combat.
A lot of talk. Taking a lot of punishment, absorbing a lot of shock. Every time he eludes a punch too, not that time though. It saps the energy.
Get out into space.
Hemi having a laugh himself.
Well, that's starting to become an interesting round because he's landing a lot of shots. He's talking a lot of... Ahio's just getting predictable there. He's starting to walk in and do the same thing. It was more of a push down.
His arrogance persisted even after he was knocked down in round 4. But in round 7, Ahio maintained his composure and rained down hammer blows till he decisively defeated Long.
He was looking for that right uppercut though. Nice work from to land in combination. For the southpaw stance. Now can he step back and finish it?
Really? Still standing once again. Succession.
Big right hand shots from Ahio. Long still stance.
He's holding on. He's wobbled. He's down.
George Foreman just down out of sheer exhaustion.
How has he not gone down?
The ropes are keeping on. There he goes! And he's down! And he's down! And he's down! He's chopped a tree. The towel has come in. Finally!
Mosley versus Mayorga. Richard Mayorga is more interested in making fun of his opponent than he is in competing.
Come on, that's bad. Come on, man. It's an athlete. Come on, man. What's wrong with you, man?
Mayorga turned to his typical comedy, intimidating Mosley and making weird gestures to try to get inside his brain.
Shortly after him, Mayorga comes back, shoots a right uppercut, didn't land, but it moved Cheyenne in a position where he came back with an overhand right.
Not many other fighters who can do it. Right hand inside by Mayorga.
Get roughed up there, the first guys to start complaining.
Left hook lands upstairs for Mayorga.
However, his arrogance was unable to distract Mosley. Mosley controlled the fight by the 6th round, then used a brutal body shot to send Mayorga to the canvas, proving skill and discipline always prevail over showboats.
Now Mayorga says, oh, hit me again. And Mosley hits him twice with the left hook to the head and the body and busts him with...
Can take it all night. The same punches that he's landed if the guy was...
Fight as opposed to box. The more he...
This is what you love about Mosley.
8 years ago, scintillating fighting down the stretch of the fight by Shane Mosley. A brilliant 12th round. And he put Mayorga. Mosley came up with some of that old 12th round magic. And he knocks him down again to finish the fight. And here's the series of punches that hurt Ricardo Mayorga. A right hand on the chin. Perfect one. Here's the first knockdown. And And the now fading Mayorga goes down as Mosley adds her and fires in another right. Mayorga just leaning into these punches as he did. The cleanup.
Yeah, that was a beautiful left hook. That was I call it the Sugar Ray Robinson.
Jamie Driver versus Adriana Vukovic. Jamie Driver and Adriana Vukovic competed in BYB 23 2024, but Vukovic displayed arrogance and even pushed Driver during the pre-fight face-off.
Point 2 for the Jersey girl, now fighting out of Boca. Get ready for the action of this Vukovic.
Get active. Get definitely active.
And when it came to her ring skills, she was a storm. Her opponent stole the show with her remarkable skills and secured the win by knockout within 34 seconds.
Dirty boxing, something she's familiar with. Big start for Jamie Driver, right in front of our broadcast position.
Driver is missing those shots. Vukovic is not making her miss them, so there's an opportunity for Driver to shorten those shots out. See again, see a lot of misses. Look, Driver missing, got much Driver missing, and Vukovic moves there, so she's not making her miss there. So it was a matter of time before this shot finally starts landing. Vukovic still has no clue how to the ropes. Really reacted like somebody who maybe got into a fight for the first time in their life, and yet she's had.
This taught Vukovic an important lesson. Overconfidence won't take her far if she wants to be cocky. She needs to have the skills to back it up. Tyrell Fortune knocked out by Tim Johnson. At Bellator 239 on February 21st, 2020, Tim Johnson faced the undefeated Tyrell Fortune.
Nevada presenting Tim Johnson. Oregon introducing Tyrell Fortune.
Extremely pleased with his performance against the
footed, plodding look where you see Tyrell.
Feels that his speed, power, and just all of the athletic attributes of MMA will serve him well against Johnson. The knee.
Stand up and hurt you at the same level. And
Johnson delivered a decisive knockout in the middle of the first round, handing Fortune his first professional loss.
Another right hand. Oh, but Johnson just clocked Fortune. Fortune favors the bold, and Johnson has knocked Tyrell Fortune out.
Replay right here. Tim Johnson comes in, throws the left, but it's the right hand. Look at touch right on that chin. Hit the button. Didn't even need to follow up. Right hand touches, left hand comes forward. Both throw the right hand, but it's Tim Johnson's that finds the mark. And you can see Tyrell Fortune is out, going down.
This victory marked Johnson's first win in Bellator, proving that big muscles and perfect records don't guarantee victory.
5-pound man.
Tim Johnson topples the previously undefeated Tyrell Fortune.
Danny Garcia versus Rod Salka. The mismatch was already pretty obvious, but Salka's antics just made the knockout all that more emphatic and humiliating.
Es 19 victorias, tiene 3 derrotas. Fue una sorpresa también.
Rod Salka came into this fight as a massive underdog, but his cocky behavior suggested he believed otherwise. He attempted to engage in flashy movements and dropped his hands as if he was unfazed by Danny Garcia's power.
Primera caída en cuanto puso sus puños en acción. 8, 9, armando la resistencia de Rod Salka. Otra vez, muñeco al suelo, segunda caída. 4, 5, 6.
Garcia cruelly knocked him unconscious with a flurry of powerful blows, making him pay for his arrogance.
El el referí decía no va más, tremendo knockout y estaba ya previsto que esto iba a suceder. Entra la doctora, entran los supervisores, Dani García victorioso con un tremendo knockout técnico porque el referí ni siquiera tuvo que contar. Preocupadísimo, enseguida el referí cruzó los brazos. Por suerte se reincorpora Sal.
He is the winner by way of knockout, and he is still undefeated, Danny Swift Garcia.
Leila Ali versus Aaron Tuffle.
Conduct yourself as professionals that you are. Let's shake hands! Let's throw some thunder!
Leila Ali faced Aaron Tuffle for the WBC and WIBA super middleweight titles.
There's Leila landing it right there. Leila's starting to let it go a little bit here now, seeing the openings. Tohill felt Leila can't fight on the inside, can't fight going backwards, and that she doesn't have a plan B if needed. She says she'll exploit Leila's weaknesses. Well,
Aaron wanted to be the one to break Ali's undefeated streak.
no one's employed to press Ali, take her out of her rhythm.
But once the bell rang, Ali proved why she was the best. From the first round, she dominated with fast jabs and fierce combos.
A gamer, good athlete, but relatively inexperienced.
By round 3, Ali overwhelmed Tuffle with a flurry of punches. Aaron was bleeding and outmatched. The referee stopped it at 159, giving Ali the TKO victory.
A flurry by Ali. And it's going to be stopped. That's it. Tohill is not offering anything back, and it ends in the third for Leila Ali. Fight, but at a distance from outside, the right hand started, and nobody finishes better in the women's game than Leila Ali, and she does it by being very precise, jab, straight right hand. There's no sense in throwing hooks. You just keep jabbing, straight right, you keep doing it until you can't do it anymore, and Aaron Tohill just couldn't defend until finally the referee rightfully had to come in and stop the fight as she turned away from Ali. And as we said, she's very accurate. She throws combinations. She doesn't stop punching. Her conditioning is superb. And when you throw that all in the hopper, it's why she can finish fighters like this. Until someone comes along in the women's game, if they do, who can fight for a sustained time like Jackie Frazier did during parts against Leila Ali, she'll continue to.
This win kept her undefeated at 21-0.
Ali!
Xiong Nan versus Angela Lee. Xiong Nan walked into the trilogy fight with overconfidence, despite her previous failures. However, her confidence was swiftly dashed as Angela controlled from the opening, unleashing stinging, unanswered blows. Xiong was exhausted by the last round and was having trouble keeping up as well when the last round ended. Her last-ditch efforts for high knee were also unsuccessful, and the judge declared Angela Lee the winner, a decision that left her cocky opponent humbled. Vivian Harris versus Carlos Mousa. This match was brutal because Harris's arrogance not only cost him the fight, but also his reputation as a top contender. In this fight, Vivian Harris was clearly in the lead, and he made sure to let Carlos Mousa know it by acting arrogantly.
And he certainly is. A high-volume windmill puncher. I mean,
Mousa landed no jabs, so that's a significant stat there. But you know, there are times when Harris has looked like he got tired early, and that would explain.
Harris thought Mousa wasn't a serious threat, so he frequently smirked and dropped his hands.
And we're seeing Harris retreat to the corners and may buy some time for himself here and there.
this has got to be a frustrating situation for Vivian Harris. It's over and breathe hard. Dave, how do you see this?
Well, because of the early start, 1 point now for Harris going into round 6. The interesting thing is his stamina and the fact that he's not firing off here.
But Mousa, who is renowned for his clumsy but tenacious technique, took Harris's blows and finally stopped him brutally with a crushing right hand.
I think you said it some time ago, Harris ought to be out here dribbling. He got tagged. He's down. He's down. Mousa tagged him, and he may not get up.
This is a guy that's been tired. And he is out.
What an upset. What an incredible upset. An unranked, almost unknown fighter.
Jason Solomon versus Amitesh Chobi. Before the battle, Jason Solomon put on a full-fledged intimidation performance and taunted, strutting into the cage like a celebrity.
Both fighters weighing approximately the same weight, but the hometown advantage goes to the Delhi Don.
He exuded confidence until reality set in.
You can tell.
Amitesh Chobi wasted no time in delivering a lightning-fast punch that left Solomon tumbling to the mat only 9 seconds after the bell rang.
Representing the Delhi Gladiators in the red, and here we go for the welterweight. Oh! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's hurt! He's out! Unbelievable! Amitesh Chobi is your new Super Fight League welterweight championship of the world.
The arrogant arrival soon became the most humbling and swift departure.
Of the world.
Roy Jones Jr. versus Thomas Tate. Thomas Tate showed no regard for the champion by dancing and making fun of him before the battle, even though he was the top contender.
That back leg, that right leg of Tate wobbling. You know, you can talk about your opponent a lot. Jones blocking those punches as Tate did, but when you finally get hit by him, it's a different story.
Yeah, you got to produce in the ring, and the hand speed of Jones giving Tate lots than I have ever seen from him as a pro.
Left hand has worked effectively along with the right.
But Jones didn't take long to silence him. He sent Tate sprawling to the ground with a brutal knockout in round 2. Tate was able to rise, but the fight was judiciously broken up by his corner.
And what all this does is demonstrate, and interestingly, only 18 of Jones' 96 punches in round 1 were.
Oh, and down goes Tate. Wow. There's an inside left. He's on the corner rope, standing.
In addition to winning another second-round knockout, Jones demonstrated the harsh consequences of disdaining excellence.
Hey, let's watch the ring. I didn't even know what the hell you hit him with.
The good left hand on the inside with a hook. Here it is from the outside. I mean, you don't normally land the lunging left hook like that.
Leaning, too.
All right, man, good fight. Wow. Looked a little bit like Floyd Patterson in the old days. Remember when he used to kind of, for a moment, Thomas Tate was distressed, but it was, as you see his legs wobble, you know that Thomas Tate did not want anything to do with it. And for Roy Jones Jr., this would be a dance step that Don Cornelius would.
Jones Jr. does a dance early in round 2. His 6th career second round.
Anthony Hembrick versus Booker T. Word. Anthony Hembrick was known for his flashy entrances, and in this fight, he took it to another level with an elaborate dance routine before stepping into the ring.
He looked extremely loose, very confident, and he puts on a show.
He was overconfident and underestimated Booker T. Word.
Well,
unless it's a dictionary and he's got a few.
But since that time, the test on Harrison showed up traces of marijuana, and he was stripped.
Hembrick's relaxed demeanor and lack of defensive responsibility left him exposed.
Fakes Word now holding on. 7 opponents inside the first 3 rounds. He is coming off a second-round knockout over Phil Brown.
And you look at the muscles of Booker T. Word. He's quite powerful, compact.
Word took full advantage of this, catching Hembrick with a vicious knockout punch that ended the fight.
And he has the smile wiped off his face. It may be over.
He's not going to beat the count. Hembrick is still hurt. Dead.
Booker T. right on top of Hembrick. He could smell it now. Hembrick, no balance, goes down. Struggling to survive. Facing his first defeat as a pro. It's okay.
He has
survived the 20 seconds. It is over. 3 strikes and you're out. Booker T. Word has come into the backyard of Anthony Hembrick and taken him out in 1.
Kayla Lauren versus Cecilia Braekhus. In 2017, Lauren and undefeated welterweight champion Braekhus fought. Lauren tried to shake Braekhus' hand, but she laughed in her face. Braekhus, known as the First Lady of boxing, dominated the fight and knocked her opponent out in the 6th round, proving that outside stunts don't work inside the cage.
Zastępuje go jako pierwszy trener dotychczasowy asystent, czyli Jerkę Braekhus, którą trafiła prawym ale Lauren jest bardzo odporna, widać.
A już się zastawiła tym razem lewą rękawicą.
No masz uderzać w tył i potem patrzysz, czy góra, czy dół, w zależności od sytuacji.
Ale jak on tutaj cios w tułów. I kolejny prawy nad lewą.
Nim strasznie Lauren.
I prawy podbródkowy, bombardowanie do końca. Jeszcze jeden prawy.
Dziennikarze ze Szwecji odwiedzili ją w więzieniu, gdy siedziała. Lauren, a wtedy też nie zaniedbywała, nie traciła czasu.
Chce dalej walczyć.
Nie,
Kolejny
na pewno
prawy.
nie odpuści. Jest twarda zawodniczka.
Ale psychicznie już jest, już ją, o proszę, kolejny prawy, aż się ugięła.
Postać ta Lauren, wspominałem. Czołowanie, szwedzka pływaczka.
Zasięgiem, bo proszę, Braekhus jest
niegotowana jest, no, ale ona zdawała sobie sprawę, że rywalka jest twarda, mocna. Rewelacyjnie jest rzeczywiście przygotowana.
Ale rozbija systematycznie tym lewym, prostym, szybkim i prawy zaraz.
Lauren skoncentrowana, szybko.
Nie chciała już ją wykańczać, bo ta była, o proszę. I żeby to był taki klasyczny knockout. O, i znowu przymiarka i przejście.
Pokaz boksu w wykonaniu Braekhus. Proszę, kapitalne, 2 prawe podbródkowe.
Koniec
i
walki,
mamy na deskach Lauren. Cieszy się, ale sędzia...
Lauren's confidence reflected her belief in mind games.
Proszę popatrzeć jeszcze raz, prawym podbródkowym. Oj, straszliwy, lewy sierpowy.
Prince Naseem Hamed versus Marco Antonio Barrera. Hamed's unbeaten streak came to an end when his showboating, which had worked against earlier opponents, was exposed against a prepared and focused Barrera.
Hameed's hit! Higher left hook and Hart! Big shot! And he was all over the place, Hameed!
But can Hameed now take the power of Barrera?
Well, he said in the build-up, I've got more knockouts than he's had fights. Well, this looks like trouble for Hameed. They're both very respectful of what the other can do. Hameed gets there with a left hand. Barrera takes the shot.
Prince Naseem Hamed was the ultimate showman, taunting opponents and relying on his unorthodox style to overwhelm them. But when he faced Marco Antonio Barrera, his conceit was matched with technical mastery and sheer discipline.
We don't have all the answers yet. One or two cuts have very rarely been a problem. Great right hand, Barrera well picked. He will have that bit of extra speed of the natural super bantamweight. He's done 15 days of weights to add muscle to go up to 9 stone.
But Barrera counter-punching so well, taking the shots off, coming back with not just 1 but 2s and 3s.
Hameed has what...
Barrera didn't fall for Hamed's tricks. He stayed focused, outboxed him, knocked him down, and won easily, making Hameed look helpless.
They're still trying.
Oh. Barrera. But Barrera is winning the round. Other than that, hands down.
So long, he's following the footsteps of Julio Cesar Chavez. He's shown
at any moment. It was
Branch and Cruz Dezern versus Savannah Marshall. Cruz Dezern appeared excited for her fight against Savannah Marshall at Manchester Arena.
At the end of July 1st, Saturday night, it's just going to be another icing on another cake. I didn't come to play. I didn't come to be friends. I came to kick her ass, straight like that.
I'm a better fighter than you. Oh, I'm a better
Check the
fighter
resume. You had 10 years, 10 rounds, 10 months to prepare. You couldn't even do it. So don't you ever disrespect me like that.
However, Marshall defeated Cruz Dezern in 10 rounds with exceptional technique and unwavering will. Marshall won the fight with a majority decision victory and championship title. Cruz Dezern's arrogance was a realization that in boxing, it's better to keep hands up and ego down. Adrian Broner versus Marcos Maidana. Adrian Broner began dancing and trash-talking Marcos Maidana during the weigh-in and face-off. But Maidana reversed the situation on fight night. He repeatedly downed Broner, applied constant pressure, and even taunted him with a degrading hip thrust in retaliation.
And he swarms Broner along the ropes. Raises him with the right hand. Maidana off to a very quick start here.
If he chooses to use it, and if he stays confident in doing that, he's going to have to get active.
Oh, wow.
comes forward.
The once loudmouth fighter walked out of the ring silently, defeated and humbled. It turns out that when your opponent is busy rearranging your face with vicious punches, being ostentatious is meaningless. Cheyenne Vlismas versus Karolina Wojcik. In 2018, Cheyenne Vlismas and Karolina Wojcik fought in an intense EFC Worldwide 74 match, with Wojcik displaying arrogance and intimidating behavior, despite her confident nature.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, bantam.
Vlismas remained calm because she did the talking in the cage when she displayed her remarkable talent and secured the win with a split decision in the third round, crushing all the ego that her opponent displayed at the face-off.
He is not letting go.
Yeah, and we've seen how good Kenko is on the canvas as well. Any matchup with her between these two athletes would be a fantastic. It's great to have two foreign athletes, two great
Wojcik. Until we're back into the clinch. Nice. Trying to cut those angles of Cheyenne Vlismas.
Just comes forward, just brushes it off like that. Yeah, she's tough. You know, how did she defend that? Wojcik certainly has the best in terms of the hexagon. Quite handy as a Polish assassin in both ways.
How long can these ladies take this punishment? One out, but you can see it all over the face of Vlismas. Wojcik. Back and forth action between these two.
Leg behind the right leg of the Polish assassin. She can look for the backward trip, but she's more concerned in like using the whizzer she's got on the left-hand side. She's going to put on one second at a time. This was trying to the leg trip.
Into side control. And now
this was trying to get that force from the Polish assassin.
Now she just has to hang tight. This is a fight. These ladies are playing tonight.
Right to the bell.
My goodness.
And Vlismas has quite a few words to say.
Wojcik. What if ladies are giving us a stand-up war right now? You gotta wonder how long it's gonna be until we're back into the clinch.
Nice movement by Vlismas coming in.
Trying to cut those angles of Cheyenne Vlismas. Out of the blue corner, Cheyenne, the
Ryan Garcia versus Braulio Rodriguez. Braulio Rodriguez, pretending to be the ring's owner, intimidated the crowd during weigh-ins, clowning and insulting them.
The world's most famous arena, New York City.
Ryan Garcia focused on winning and defeated Rodriguez in the first round.
Most people don't do that conventionally. Garcia goes nicely to the body.
But what I noticed about Rodriguez, he's telegraphing this.
In the world before the fight, he's here for one of the announcing teams. Good hook, and Rodriguez goes down. That fast.
Wow, that was a perfect shot. Left hook.
Garcia put an end to Rodriguez's dancing by the second round.
He's
trying to survive. Smacking that out there hard. Rodriguez comes back firing, wants some respect.
And again, Rodriguez has a chin.
Braulio Rodriguez going into...
Well, and also showboat.
That is in the bag. Trying to get close. Combination there by Ryan Garcia. Good work in the first minute.
I mean, he impressing me. I mean, the crowd.
As Canelo Alvarez makes his New York City date of the world.
Oh, yes. You know, the
hand, and he does. Right hand and a hook by Garcia. Rodriguez says he's not hurt.
He's going, yeah, this is what I expected.
Rodriguez trying to weather the storm. He is smiling through the...
Rodriguez was knocked to the canvas with a vicious left uppercut, two sharp rights, and a final left hook.
Another one. And a hook, and down he goes!
He entered with pride, but departed with humility, because overconfidence combined with speed and accuracy results in a knockout.
Cutting power, the force of that right hand.
That concludes these incredible boxing teachings. Even the most self-assured warriors can be humbled by the ring, demonstrating that nothing is guaranteed. These incidents serve as a reminder that sometimes the unexpected occurs, and that hubris can lead to disaster. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you in the next one.